Statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Slovenia.
Thank you, Mr. President. We also thank the US as penholder and all Council members for the constructive engagement during negotiations. President, Slovenia voted in favor of the resolution presented today. We did so because of our steadfast support for MINURSO and for the role of the United Nations. We believe that MINURSO is a critical stabilizing and monitoring presence, and we welcome that its mandate has been renewed for 1 year. We also supported the text as we see there is a need and an opportunity for real progress towards a just, lasting, and mutually acceptable solution as we fast approach the 50th anniversary of the conflict. We welcome all efforts to bring the parties together, to kickstart this process, which should take place on an equal footing and take into account the positions and proposals of all parties. Going forward, we offer our full support to Personal Envoy de Mistura, as well as Special Representative Ivanko, and to all key actors who aim to drive discussions forward, and finally deliver peace, stability, and prosperity for the region and for its people. President, when it comes to the question of Western Sahara, Slovenia's position remains unchanged. That is, support for a just, lasting, and mutually acceptable political solution which provides for the self-determination of the people of Western Sahara. The right to self-determination, put simply, the freedom to choose for oneself, is enshrined in the UN Charter. It is a right that cannot be taken from any people, not by the Security Council and not by the member states. We welcome that this right is clearly recognized and guaranteed in today's resolution. We are also clear that we do not interpret the text adopted today as taking any decision regarding the question of sovereignty. My delegation continues to view Western Sahara as a non-self-governing territory. President, we had hoped that this renewal could achieve consensus, thus setting up future talks for the best possible success. We appreciate that throughout the course of negotiations, the text continued to evolve and to improve, and that some concerns were accommodated, albeit in the end, not to the extent that it reflected the totality of members' positions. While a consensual adoption has not been the case, we hope in earnest that progress on the political track can still be achieved. We encourage all parties to engage in good faith and with open minds, and to put forward all ideas and suggestions to support a final, mutually acceptable solution. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Slovenia for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of the Republic of Korea.
Thank you, Mr. President. We thank the United States as the penholder for its effort in preparing a resolution and leading the consultations. The Republic of Korea voted in favor of the resolution, renewing the mandate of MINURSO. As a troop contributing country to MINURSO since 2009, our support for this resolution primarily stems from our belief in the importance of maintaining MINURSO's operation, which plays a vital role in promoting peace and security in the region. At the same time, we recognize the diverse views on the political aspect of the question of Western Sahara. The Republic of Korea's position remains unchanged. The issue should be resolved through a just, lasting, and mutually acceptable political solution through dialogue among the parties within the framework of the United Nations. We hope that this resolution will encourage the parties to promptly engage in good faith negotiations. As repeatedly emphasized by Council members during our consultations, this resolution should not be interpreted as prejudging the outcome of such negotiations. The Republic of Korea will continue to engage constructively in supporting the people of Western Sahara in their pursuit of genuine peace and lasting prosperity. Thank you.
I thank the representative of the Republic of Korea for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
President, Pakistan abstained in the vote on this resolution. Our vote reflects Pakistan's principled and long-standing position on the question of Western Sahara. Our position on this issue has all along been based on the resolutions of the Security Council itself that have been adopted over the years. This position, however, was not adequately reflected in the resolution that was currently before the Council and which contains certain fundamental changes as compared to previous iterations. We acknowledge the continued efforts and leadership of the United States in striving to achieve a resolution to this long-standing dispute. Pakistan also attaches great importance to its early settlement, particularly as the matter involves friends with whom we share deep historic and fraternal ties. Pakistan's position has remained clear and consistent. We support a just, lasting, and mutually acceptable political solution without preconditions that guarantees the realization of the right to self-determination and takes on board the positions of all parties in conformity with relevant Security Council resolutions and the recommendations of the UN Secretary General and his personal envoy. This resolution, however, does not fully address these important principles, which remain vital to facilitating a mutually acceptable solution. For us, the cardinal principle of self-determination, enshrined in the Charter of the United Nations and grounded in international law, is and will always remain sacrosanct and inviolable. It constitutes the very foundation of the post-Second World War UN Charter-based international law. President, we recognize that efforts were made incrementally over 3 rounds of drafting during the short period of 1 week to refine the text for accommodating various concerns. However, these changes could not alter its fundamental substance or imbalance. The underlying principle that the people of Western Sahara must determine their own future through the expression of their will has been consistently reaffirmed by the United Nations. Throughout the negotiations process, we consistently advocated for an approach that would garner consensus, bridge divides, and uphold fairness. It is our firm belief that for any peace effort to succeed, all relevant parties must be brought to the table for a truly mutually acceptable outcome. The final text, regrettably, did not reflect such an approach. In conclusion, we hope all concerned parties would engage in negotiations in a spirit of inclusivity and good faith, without any preconditions, ensuring that any future process genuinely reflects the aspirations of the people of Western Sahara and commands the confidence of all stakeholders. In our view, only such an approach can deliver a just and enduring peaceful settlement, one that lays the foundation for sustainable peace and stability across the Maghreb and the wider Sahel region. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Pakistan for his statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Denmark.
Mr. President, Denmark voted in favor of extending the mandate of MINURSO